Listen, here's what's going on here. The board's going to have a real problem with this. Poison pills aren't that uncommon with hostile takeovers. You know, hostile obviously means it's not like warfare, meaning the board doesn't want it. It's unsolicited. They didn't seek this out. It wasn't some M&A opportunity, right? Elon wants to buy Twitter. Twitter doesn't want to sell, and they're bored. Now, here's the strange thing, though, with these poison pills. They're usually instituted because the board reasonably believes that the hostile takeover is not going to add value to the company, so they try to thwart it. But here's the kicker with this one. Elon Musk is offering to pay a substantial premium over what the company's worth on the open market now. My point here is that how the hell is the board, if they're sued here, the board that has a fiduciary financial responsibility to increase the value of shareholders, how are they going to defend themselves in court against this without a counteroffer? In other words, they're going to go out and say what? We didn't take Elon's offer and enrich our shareholders on not on paper, and literally enrich our shareholders. He's going to take the company private because what? We didn't like Elon's libertarian politics? Guys, this is a lawsuit waiting to happen. And one more thing. This poison pill is a double whammy for people who own Twitter shares, right? Not only is it a mass dilution event, the poison pill creates a whole pool of new shares. You know, you want to decrease the price of some, increase the supply. You want to decrease the price of Corvettes, create 10 million of them. It'd be worth nothing, right? So not only is it a mass dilution event, but it could also be a liquidation event, too, if Musk sells the 9.2% of the shares he owns now. So you're getting like the double-barreled middle finger here. Not only are there more stock, but the stock is worth less because he liquidates his shares, too. I mean, how they're going to defend this is really beyond me. They are opening themselves up to litigation that could last forever.
Yeah, and Dan, I think the translation to me as I look at it, what they're saying really openly and honestly is we're not in this for shareholder value. There are some things more important than market mechanisms and, quite honestly, greed, right? And that thing that's more important is clearly censorship.
Oh, man, you stole the words right out of my mouth. That's exactly what I was. This is not about market value. No, you're so correct. This is about a group of left-wing lunatics who have the new public square in Twitter. They've seen the power of it with the Hunter Biden laptop story in the 2020 election. They've seen what Twitter can do in 2016, too.
Yes.
They've seen how you can manipulate politics using this beacon, this major world beacon for news that all the lefty blue check marks are on, and they're not giving it up. This is their hill to die on. It has nothing to do with shareholder value. And just one more thing on this, showing you how fraudulent and phony the left is and why I wake up every morning and thank the Lord that I'm not using his name in vain, that I'm not one of these left-wing lunatics. Like, we actually have principles, right? The left that hates the millionaires and billionaires, like Bernie Sanders always says, right? They hate big finance and big oil. They're now behind the Saudi regime as that Saudi Alawi, he's a big chunk holder of Twitter. He has a huge chunk of Twitter. Now they love the Saudis after destroying them over the Khashoggi thing and saying they hate oil. The left loves the Saudis and BlackRock billionaires now who own a chunk of Twitter. They're cheering them on for fighting against Elon Musk. These people don't have a shred of dignity at all on the left.
Yeah.